The key question today, on the morning after, is that Nikki Haley has to know,
Right.
she is not going to defeat Donald Trump for the nomination. She also
Right.
has to know that Donald Trump doesn't like her very much, so the odds of her being vice president are low. So why does she continue?
Why? I don't know, because if you ask her, like, what state are you going to win, they can't tell you. They're not going to win any states, because I mean, just to give you one more statistic on New Hampshire, in our tracking, in our sample, and the campaign told me our numbers were dead on. We never released them, but internally they knew we were dead on. And Chris Lasavita and Susie Wiles told me it was exact. But we had 3 in 10 of the New Hampshire primary voters on the Republican side were former Democrat primary voters. They're not going to vote for Nikki Haley in November. They're not going to vote for Trump in November. They're going to vote for Biden. So we had that in New Hampshire. That's not going to happen in South Carolina. South Carolina is an open primary, but there's a Democrat primary with delegates, unlike New Hampshire. And then there's a Republican primary that's a pretty conservative Republican primary where Donald Trump is beating her in the polls right now.
Yeah, it's MAGA country, sure. And beating her by a lot. Now, I think she'll close the gap there a little bit. Got some money to spend, a familiar face. The local press in South Carolina will be deferential to Nikki Haley. She'll get decent press. And the national press are actually rooting for her.
Right.
But it comes all down to this, that Donald Trump, in my opinion, shouldn't even bother with Nikki Haley anymore. He should be running against Biden and use a debate situation to go after Biden. I mean, massive amount of exposure that he gets, and he can just swat Nikki away. He doesn't have to be rude either. Not to be rude. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.